Doing quite well, but I have to keep taking them in. Look, there's a slug, but they're not as bad, even though they look worse. And the little keel slugs, they're the worst. But I've lost quite a few of these little plants. So yeah, there's an update on the. I use this free sample face cream by Garnier, and it says do not apply round eyes. Or what's the point of a face cream? You can't put round your eyes. And anyway, so yeah, this free sample moisture bomb by Garnier. I've got somebody coming to say hello to us. I've got to talk quietly because my friend's downstairs and he's a bit grumpy. He hears me doing this. It's ever so windy, so I'll have to put the hair up, and my eyes are watering after using that Garnier. My eyes have been watering all day after using that. I'll put this light on, my need light. Hang on, put the other one on as well. It's actually quite usual mundane stuff out of the way first. My semolina, which I love, organic acacia honey. I love this stuff. Amber Nera. Got some more of these. I've done a video about these. They are made by Thornton's. They told us I got that for the free bracelet. A Frozen magazine. Strawberry. Some of these, I've not tried these particular ones before, but I love rose and violet creams. They're delicious. You see them? I hope that shows. Naked crisps, nettle tea, good for you, and some fairy dust. Lovely container. They do it in reed, the scented reeds as well, but that was too expensive. But this candle, and look how pretty that is, and that smells divine. It's got a lovely scent. It's beautiful. I've got a complete black screen, so I hope you can see me. But that is lovely. Really nice fairy dust. I've been meaning to get one for ages, and I've got one at last. So, whoop. Celestine? Celestine gonna help me? Apparently not. Anyhow, there's the little bracelet, free with the Frozen magazine, which was nice. I got some more chocolate curls from Waitrose. Now these I've got disappointed with. I didn't like the garlic and herb one at all. But I do quite like these ones. The Whitworth's full of super cayenne chili flaxseed crisps crammed with buckwheat, quinoa and chia. Or is it kia? So they're good for you, but they're only £1 in Sainsbury's. But the garlic and herb one I didn't like at all. I like garlic on its own, but not mixed in other things. But yeah, I liked these ones when I first had them. But yeah, I'm not so keen on them now. They're sort of dry. But anything that's meant to be good for you is never much good, is it? That's from Frozen. These rose and violet creams. I love rose and violet creams. They are delicious. But this fairy dust from Waitrose, I'm hoping it's going to show up a bit better with this light on. I'm at home. Oh, it smells lovely. Oh, it's got lovely smells. That's something you want to eat. It's really delicious. Fairy dust from Waitrose. I might get some of the reed diffusers at one time, but it was just an empty can, and I thought perhaps at first that's what you were meant to buy, but obviously not. I'm going to have one of these. The rose one to start. Lovely. Oh, I forgot to show this that I got yesterday. This nice complete black screen, so I'm hoping you can see me. It's this thing that was free with the Frozen magazine. If I can undo it. Oh dear, why is everything so difficult? Won't undo now. Oh, there it is. If you can see the mirror on there, you'll see that I've got complete black screen at the moment, but the light's on, so hopefully I'm being recorded. Oh no, Lee, put a magic spell on this and make it work, girl. Come on. Work. No, Lee, work your magic. Oh. Anyhow, I forgot to include this. I got this from Marks and Spencer's kids department. Very nice. I tried it on in the store. It fits. It's for size, age group 14, I do believe. 13 to 14. Doesn't say on there, but it did say on the hanger, but they didn't give me one. But I've got the Tatty Teddy one I bought the other week. Was for age 11 to 12, but it's still. I tried it on, and if it fits, I don't know if you can see me. I'll try this on anyway and show you, because it's actually very nice, and it's cheaper. If you buy things made for kids, they're cheaper than things made for adults. That's not the reason, though. Just the main reason I buy them. I bought it because I liked it. Can you see it? Yeah, it's very nice. Pretty. Glittery. I don't often wear t-shirts though, so I like something with no sleeves at all, or long sleeves. So yeah. Oh, in a manic mood. I've been trying to film this video about this Garnier product that made me sting and burn my eyes, burnt and stung yesterday, but because I was going to include it in the haul, and I decided to put a separate video up about it to warn people. Look, there's no excuse really for people to say they can't afford anything. You can get that for £1 from Poundlands. I mean, if somebody hasn't got anything, then obviously they can't. But you know, I'm poor and I can get stuff like this in Poundland. I think that's quite well. Oh no, he looks so cute. But I'm going to take it off this one and put it on a different Noli and put this one back in the outfit I originally gave her. But she can keep it on for now. And we've got the daylight setting on here, so I can see that. We'd have to put it onto the automatic, I think. There, see the difference the different setting makes, but to the colour? You get a more realistic colour because I've got a daylight bulb up above. So, yay, Noli! So I should put back in the outfit that I had on her originally, that romper suit, even though I'm not particularly keen on it, but I think it suits her. So, but she can wear this for now, because it looks nice. But I should put this on another Noli. Two necklaces for £3.99. Sweet, aren't they? Teddies. I don't think you can see. I don't know where my little friend's gone. She's in the house somewhere. Well, I think we need some light on the scene here. It's so dark. I mean, it's light, it's bright sun out, but as you know, the usual story, what it's like in here. Facing north, webcam lightens everything and washes everything out to overcompensate for what it thinks is too much darkness. My bag. It's quite nice. I found this out at my friend's house going through some old stuff. Where's my haul? I've got some haul. I found out a very old hard candy nail polish called Hick, amongst other things I found, but all the others were all right, apart from the ones that's in those square, flat bottles. I'll do a separate video on that. And they sort of dry out more, but these ones stay nicer for longer. This was the only one that had dried up, but I put it in a bowl of hot water, and it didn't seem to make a lot of difference, but I've held it under my arm. I've put it at night, walked about with it under my arm here, and it's made a difference. It still needs some work doing to it. I'll probably need a touch of thinner. As it's got glitter, I'm not going to put. That's better than it was, believe me. I couldn't even get the wand out before. It was stuck in there, and I thought it was going to happen like what happened with this one. This one's so dried up that the wand has broken off, the brush has broken off and is jammed inside the nail polish. That's what I'm saying. These bottles never lasted as long, even though they were newer than these. So that flat one is a newer bottle than this. Oh, these were the original hard candies with the red heart at the back. They were the original hard candy nail polishes. And there's the little ring you got. On the Just Nails by Hard Candy, the ring won't even go past my knuckle, and it's a hard ring. These look like little malleable soft jelly rings. So they're the best ones. I mean, that's not something I would wear, obviously, but see, look, they're little bendy rings. I have to be slow on here because this webcam blurs everything. But yeah, this one's called Hick. This was the only one that was dried up. All the others are just totally, perfectly fine still. I got these from... I don't usually go in the kids department in H&M because it's you have to go upstairs. It's up flights of stairs and there's no escalator, so I thought, okay, don't be lazy, walk upstairs. So I did, and I found these. It's unfortunate because there's a nice pale pink glittery cardigan, a fluffy cardigan with glitter in. Well, I've got loads like that, but they only had it in size 11 and that was too small. But if they'd had one in size 14, I mean, age 11, I mean, it's age... Oh, for goodness sake. Oh. I talk gibberish, I say things the wrong way round as soon as I start doing a recording. What I'm trying to say is, it was in the kids department, they only had it in age 11, so it was too small. Though I have tried things on before that age group in other brands that they fitted. But if they'd had it in the age 14 or even 13 perhaps, it would have fitted, but they only had 2 ages left, 8 and one for age 11, but that one was too small. It fitted me, but it was too small, the sleeves were too short. I thought, no, I'm not going to get that. Because it's cheaper, you see, if you buy stuff made for kids, it's cheaper. And these nice little necklaces, they were cute. They had other ones that were nice, but they had those horrible clasps I just can't stand, whereas it goes into like a key ring type, it goes in and they're very difficult to undo and do up, too fiddly. I prefer the proper clasps like these have got. I don't even know if you can see any of this. Oh, does Noli want to cooperate and stand there today rather than just stopping the recording altogether with her foot by turning it off, which is what she did the other day when I tried to anchor her in place to do my review or critique of that Garnier free sample moisture bomb, which made my eyes sting burning water all day long, and I couldn't even put any eye makeup on after just putting it not even near my eyes, just on my face. So that's, and I don't think they are expensive. I was saying this probably costs a lot. They probably, I think they I think they may be in the cheaper range of the market. I'm not altogether sure. Haven't actually seen that for sale. They did have Garnier's Fructis and stuff in Sainsbury's, and they were quite cheap, but I don't know how much the moisture bombs are, and I certainly wouldn't ever be buying any. And I did do a little bit of research of my own online, and apparently, according to what I read, people are saying that they do experiment on animals, but they're actually owned by L'Oreal, and of course L'Oreal seem to own everybody. They own Essie, they bought out Maybelline, and of course so the baby lips are now based in Paris, and as opposed to New York, so that it's very difficult to get hold of the limited edition collections. Anyhow, never mind. I want to let me put the light on. Let me see if I can anchor Noli while I go and put the light on. Oh, okay. Do these match, Noli? Or shall I call her Evelyn? Do you think Evelyn might suit this one better? Because I was going to call Kimberly here Evelyn, and then change my mind. I take it I've still got doll fans and dolly collectors that I occasionally watch. Anyhow, this was the bracelet that was free with Frozen magazine. And I found this one on the pavement, or the sidewalk if you're in America and you think, what's a pavement? It's what we call a sidewalk over here. I mean, it's what we call a pavement over here. So I mean, you see, I say things the wrong way around because I get so in a state, anxiety riddled, even worse doing these videos. Anyhow, I've left my haul out on the landing, haven't I? How ridiculous am I? Oh, forget her. She's not going to stand. Perhaps she'd like to see a naked one. No, I better not do that. Do that. Maybe people offended. If you don't like people can get offended by naked dogs. Oh, I put the light out for what's wrong with me. Dear, dear, dear. Right, a nice little haul I got from Sainsbury's. Oh, and it's... Okay, we're getting there. We are getting there. That would be just a blur because you know what this webcam's like. Right, some of the items I got from Sainsbury's. I've got a nice skirt. Knee-length skirt, just pulls on, elasticated waist, and there's like a little tie thing in front. You're not going to see that because it's black, it'll have lightened everything already. This skirt was half price, half the price that it's on there, so this is quite nice. Look, I don't know if you can see me because of all the mounds of fluffy, billowy, marshmallow mounds of whiteness that's in front of it. I got this from Tu as well. This is what I mean by Tu. Do you pronounce that Tu, or is it pronounced Tu, or Tu? 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 I just pronounce it Tu. But not like the letter two, like T-W-O. I mean, yeah, T-W-O, it's T-U. Oh dear, language can be so confusing. That's pretty. Hopefully you will be seeing this bit better because it's white, and so it won't need to, the webcam won't need to lighten it by overcompensating by lightening it. I got this from Sainsbury's. I thought that was rather nice. It's a cool bag, lunch bag. Oh, with black screen, but it flashed white momentarily and then it's gone back to black again. So yes, this nice cool bag. from Sainsbury's, very nice indeed. They had a Shopkins one, but I've got a Shopkins one somewhere, but that's what it's like inside. When I buy a squirty cream, I can probably take one of these to Marks and Spencer's instead. Stuck for ideas on what to pack in your nude food movers. Nude food movers, nude food movement, whatever that is. This is showing you the other products in the range, obviously. Oh, I think these were in the school bag section, and I got the third and final one in the 3 shoppies that they do, and this is Jessicake Visits Britain. And let me attempt to read what it says. Perhaps Horsey can stand while I attempt to read what it says. Now on the others, I notice on the Spaghetti Sue one, it says Spaghetti Sue visits Pretty Italy, and I think for France it says Fabulous France or Fantastic France or something. But I noticed with the British one it just says it's Jessicake all the way from Britain. So Britain doesn't get called anything special, it's just from Britain. I've been having a right royal time hosting high tea parties and popping into palaces with my Shopkins friends, Princess Sweets and English Rose. So come and join us and find out what makes Britain so great. Oh, massive dole queues and poverty and drunkenness and drug addiction and oh dear, it's not all palace and tiaras, you know. In fact, some of us never see anything like that. So yes, I mustn't start getting into a negative frame of mind. So I go Jessicake. I wish they gave these dolls different names. It puts me off sometimes when it's just another version of Jessicake or another version of Pancake. But at least the peppermint one with the scooter is totally different to the original peppermint. So, but when they make, I mean, I never bought any of the Chef Club ones because it was already released shoppies with just different incarnations of them. But you wouldn't necessarily know that was Jessicake to look at her. Could be a whole new shoppy. They could have given her a new name. Why does it have to be Jessicake? And there's a Sour Sushi now, isn't there? Sour Sushi Visits Japan. And I don't know if it's Jessicake again or one of them visits China. And I think, yes, I'd like those. But then I thought, oh no, it's the ones that they've already released. Because then you've got 2 versions of the same doll. And that shouldn't matter, and it probably doesn't to most people, but it does to me. It's like all these different Nollies. I haven't actually renamed any of them. They're Nolly, but I mean the Barbies I do call different names. But anyhow, stop talking. Let's gallop away on Horsey. Glump, 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 glump. I don't think I showed you the side of the package properly. I know collectors like to see these things. If you're not a collector, you're thinking, what the hell is she doing that for? Well, there are serious doll collectors. I'd like to know what the packaging is like. I didn't read the top bit. I think it says exactly the same as it said on all the other ones. World Vacation. Pack your bags and make your way to the departure lounge. The shoppies World Vacation is now boarding. Visit fabulous cities and share some high-flying fun with these world-class shoppies and their Shopkins friends. Bon voyage. This is what it says up there. Do you match? The Frozen bracelet and now rustle. So irritating. I'm going to have a naked crisp. Hope no one's offended at the sight of naked people on the crisp packet. Another look at that. Did you see that properly? I don't know if that showed up properly. All the butterflies on here. It's got sparkle on, as you can see. And then there was my one I got from Marks and Spencer's. I'm sorry that radio's on in the background. I should have turned it down.